Welcome to John and Mama's Yummy Kitchen. The recipe for the day is Paneer Tikka. Let's see how to make it. So let us see the ingredients for Paneer Tikka. I have taken 200 grams of fresh paneer. To make the batter, I am using 1/4 cup of fresh curd. It has to be thick. If you're using sour curd, you will not get a proper taste. I have taken 1 tablespoon of gram flour or besan. You need to slightly roast it on low flame. I'm using 8 to 10 pods of garlic. I have crushed it. Some people like using ginger garlic paste, but here I'm using only garlic because I feel when you add garlic alone, it gives a better taste. I'm using 1/4 teaspoon of fresh crushed roasted jeera. I prefer this over jeera powder because it will enhance the flavor. Lime juice, half teaspoon. I'm taking 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri mirchi powder, red chili powder, and I'm taking 1/4 teaspoon of Everest Tikha Lal. This will add some spice to the tikkas. 1/4 teaspoon of chaat masala, turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of clarified butter or ghee, salt as per your taste. In a large bowl, take curd and gram flour, mix it properly. There should not be any lumps, so see to it that you beat it properly. Once we finish beating, we will add all the masalas one by one. I have added the crushed garlic, roasted crushed cumin seeds, tikha lal, turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili powder and chaat masala. Now I am going to mix all this together. Getting a very nice color. Now I will add the lime juice and the salt which I have taken. Mix the salt and lime juice properly. A batter is ready. Now we will be putting the paneer in this, coating it properly, and then refrigerating it for 1 hour. Why you need to refrigerate is so that the paneer is properly coated with the batter and it will enhance the taste. I'm adding the paneer. The paneer is coated well with the batter. Now it will go into my fridge for 1 hour. The batter will thicken once it goes into the fridge, and then we are going to fry it in ghee. A paneer is properly marinated. You can see the batter has become thicker. I've heated a tawa. Now I'm going to add some ghee. Roughly you'll need 1 to 2 tablespoons, not more than that. Let it heat for a few seconds, and then we can add our paneer one by one. I prefer using ghee because it will give a better taste. If you want, you can use sunflower oil. So I've added all the paneer on the tawa. Some people like using skewers. They will add onions, capsicum. You can do that, but I prefer this because it gets evenly cooked over here. It's almost 1 minute and the flame is low. I am not going to increase the flame. Let it cook slowly. I'm getting a very good aroma of the ghee and all the masala. Now I'm going to flip this over one by one carefully. So you can see that the paneer is not burnt yet cooked evenly. Now, what is the advantage of keeping on low flame is that the paneer tikkis are not going to burn and it will remain softer. So keep cooking it for another 2 to 3 minutes and see to it that you fry all the sides evenly. This same paneer tikki can be used for making paneer tikka masala as a curry. But here I am using this for starters. Our paneer is almost ready. Now I will be removing this. I have cooked it for around 7 to 8 minutes. And one more thing I wanted to add is, as soon as you put the paneer on the tawa, please do not turn it, because if you turn it, you're going to lose all the masala. So wait for 2 to 3 minutes and then turn it slowly. I have cooked all the sides evenly. So you can see the color. The color is nice and it looks good. Our paneer tikki is ready. It is properly coated on all the sides. You can garnish it with onion rings or green chutney as you wish. Thanks for watching.